This is a voiceover.
Un šī ir dublēšana.
Both techniques have been used in cinema, radio, and television for close to a century now. The start of the history, of course, is closely tied with the development of sound recording technology, and even though the main uses of the techniques have changed over time, their use is still prevalent today. So what is dubbing? Well, to put it simply, dubbing is the process of adding new sounds to an already existing piece of media. For example, sounds which were not recorded during the time of filming. While technically these may be any sounds, nowadays the main use of dubbing is to replace the original language of a film, a TV show, or even a radio translation with a different language. This allows for different speaking audiences to enjoy these products as well.
Those motherfuckers, I wish I had thought of that first.
The origins of dubbing, however, are simply due to the limitations of technology. It was simply not possible to record picture and sound at the same time. There was also the problem of synchronization. The first attempts at synchronizing picture with sound were done in 1895 by Thomas Edison with his kinetophone. However, the first commercially successful synchronization of sound and picture using the Vitaphone was Warner Bros. 1926 film Don Juan, which had both a musical score and sound effects. In 1927, Warner Bros. Released The Jazz Singer, the first feature-length film which had sequences of both lip-synchronized speech and singing.
Wait a minute, you ain't heard nothing yet.
When it is used in animation or as a voice without a visible source, dubbing is usually referred to as a voiceover. Nowadays, many different kinds of voice acting are used, from documentary narration and animation voice acting to voice acting on the radio.
Two things, okay? Shut up.
The first voiceover was done by Reginald Fessenden in 1900. It was a simple weather report. Even though there were other recordings of the human voice done before this was the first time human voice was broadcasted using radio signals. But one of the first instances of voice acting was done in 1928 using the Sinophone from the Pat Powers Company, and it was none other than Walt Disney as the voice of Mickey Mouse in Steamboat Willie. The most commonly used type of dubbing in contemporary cinema is ADR, or Automated Dialogue Replacement. Dialogue is re-recorded in a studio environment to improve audio quality, correct mistakes in the original, or replace the voice entirely. While advancements of audio technology allow the decrease of ADR use, in some cases it is still preferable to use it. For example, AMC's show The Walking Dead, which is set in a post-apocalyptic world, often required ADR to get rid of the sounds of civilization, and to add zombie sounds. As the series' supervising sound editor Jerry Ross says, "In shooting, none of the zombies actually make any sound. There are real zombies that we bring in and we have to record them every few weeks for each episode. I've always said it's very dangerous work. We have to wear special clothing to protect ourselves from getting scratched or bitten." In reality, voice acting and dubbing is usually done by professional voice actors, and dubbing is still used in cinema, radio, and video games, and probably will be used in the future. But audio technology is advancing rapidly, and I can't wait to see what's around the corner. But for now, thank you for listening.